All right, let's play with this trinity of emptiness, of anti-matrix, and of new earth. So the first one is obviously about the nature of reality, the nature of mind, the fact that the mind itself is empty. It's spacious. It has no qualities. It has no attributes, has no identifiers, has no bounds, um, has no name. It's nameless. It's no one. It's nothing. It's everyone. It's everything. It's timeless. It's the purity of pure consciousness, pure awareness itself. So it's a huge, quote, deconditioning project, expansion of contractions, this, quote, the spiritual journey. And sometimes there can be a stuckness where, okay, but what now? What now? Well, integrate, which we have the perfect second visual here. When you quote dissolve, what you do is you integrate back into the body, you integrate back into form, you integrate back into relativity, you integrate back into the game, into the dance, into the beautiful battlefield, into the stage, into the infinity war. The magic, the sorcerer is the magician. It's magical. At any point, it's completely empty. At any point, it's completely present. And it's casting all kinds of spells of transformation. And it's also aikidoing. So none of those demonic programs can take seat. And so... So here it's just important that the role is to integrate, it's to balance both Father Sky and Mother Earth. And on Mother Earth, what do we do on Mother Earth? On Mother Earth, all that we do is we reject with wrath, with fighting for correcting injustices of where innocence is being taken, of where people feel like they're slaves, they're held hostage by hierarchical corporations and monetary systems, where people don't feel free. There's your matrix. So it's anti-matrix and it's pro-New Earth. And when we talk about pro-New Earth, we're talking about this. We're talking about the perfect unification of indigenous wisdom with modern technology. We're talking about this type of futurism, of free energy, literally free energy, and basic needs abundance for all. We're talking the most beautiful visions that are imaginable to be completely actualized. So this is what we're talking about. We're talking about literally the world's best engineers, the world's best technologists, the world's best designers, the world's best systems engineers, the ones that can basically take the enlightened realization and manifest it as utopia on Earth. For everyone to wake up completely free every single day, to just be playful, joyful, creative, abundant, prosperous. So this is the type of thing that we can have if we wake up and we integrate back into relativity. And we don't simp. We can't simp. No more simping. No simping. No simping. Daddy government, daddy corporation, mommy money, daddy or mommy, spiritual guru. No more simping. Simping is done. You realize emptiness, realize it fully, and then integrate back into form as Christ, as God in flesh, rebirthed fully, and effortlessly just serve. Serve the obsolescence of the old matrix systems by being very pro-anti-matrix, by being very vocal about being anti-matrix, and serve by being very pro-New Earth. Your entire frequency is constituted as that everywhere you go, all day long, every conversation, and before you know it, basic needs are met, free energy abundance, everyone's prosperous. It's a manifestation of consciousness itself. It's a manifestation of the empty space itself. If the empty space itself is not running these stupid scripts of selfing, then it will clearly be the empty space. And when it is the empty space, it is anti-matrix, it is pro-New Earth. Very simple. Anti-matrix, pro-New Earth. Anti-matrix, pro-New Earth. Anti-matrix, pro-New Earth. From empty space. Super simple, right? Super simple. There's, quote, nowhere to go that is not this. You see, when you, quote, pop out of the character, you integrate it right back into the character and into the dreamscape and into the game. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. You have to die into the Infinity War. So, again, realize and then integrate. Okay? Anti-Matrix, pro-New Earth. Very beautiful. The new Trinity. And again, this one is the perfect, succinct visualization of what we were just describing. So here is, oh, yeah, absolute. And in this one, it's shapeshifter. It's realized, and yet it also comes back into form. It's a magician. Yeah, the sorcerer, baby. I wrote, if you know, you know. That's right. Love this one too. The perfect balance. So, this is the exact same thing that we've been talking about so far in the episode. It's just about integrating the absolute, integrating Father Sky, this empty, open, vacuous space without any identifiers, attributes, location, time, qualities, nothing, everythinging and somethinging. So that integrated, fully integrated, which we'll get to the importance of the root chakra here in a bit, but fully integrated with the feet on Mother Earth, the feet fully on Mother Earth. These feet must be fully on Mother Earth, fully in love, perfectly balanced with wisdom, perfectly balanced with freedom is love. Love. Sensuality, texture, experience, smell, sight, the light show, the fireworks, the rainbows, the unicorns, the glitter, the beauty of that, the beauty of Mother Nature, the beauty of her. And she's always pinging. Hello, you remember. We need this to be healthy and sustainable and regenerative and next generation. Stop being so selfish. Take very good care of Mother Earth. So you have this is the perfect balance, because you have the huge imbalance of where there's just no balance into Mother Earth, and then there's also the huge imbalance of literally only thinking of oneself as a body and only being on Mother Earth, and not even tasting whatsoever realization of what one truly is. And therefore, the only game that is being played down here is all separation, and it's all selfing and all of that. So it's very, very important. That's why it is frequently said that you go all the way, and pop out, and then you integrate all the way back into Mother Earth. And here you see the sun is actually right at the root chakra. And it's at the root chakra for the profound reason that the entire universe is God having sex with itself. So all of that sexual energy that is in the root. Okay, so it'll be in the next one. Yes, this one. So let's read this and then I'll connect the point. So sex connects us. Okay, this one is simple biology. There's a hormone released called oxytocin that makes women attached to men and makes men protective over women. Google it. If you connect to someone that you're not in love with, don't start complaining when shit starts falling apart in your relationship because you never took the time to find out who that person really was. You jumped into bed and a relationship really was. Plus, having multiple sex partners increases your risk of divorce. Again, Google it. It's like having a piece of, this is where I highlighted, duct tape, and you stick it to something, and then you pull it away, and then you stick it to something else, and you pull it away. And if you do this enough times, eventually the duct tape can't stick to anything. Sex is our connection mechanism hardwired into us. The good news, if you've already had sex, it's not too late. This connection mechanism can be restored with time. And then I wrote below, this is the best secure attachment analogy, this duct tape. And I wrote also, wait to attach and watch it last. And then I also wrote that plus all kinds of kundalini buildups that only energy masters will ever gain access to. So now connecting this to our God dick in the root chakra. So you got these two beautiful polarities in the universe of the male and the female. And you have all of the beautiful divine unions that can come together where the Godhead perfectly meets itself in this delicious harmony, in this harmonic that is super, which it's only accessible through emptiness. It's only accessible through that to get those incredibly divine codes for the new earth, for the mission, for what's happening here. And so the only way to get that is through the sealing with S-E-A-L, sealing completely the root chakra. So nobody ever taught us when we were growing up, nobody ever taught us, hey, secure attachment's a very important thing. It's a neurobiological mechanism. No one ever taught us. And so because of that, we've been all leaky with our sexual energy our entire lives. And plus there's other things like all kinds of satanic programming and agendas about promiscuity and all kinds of things where men have absolutely no control and just thirst like animals over women. And then again, no father discipline. No fatherly discipline. And then they're always seeking it online in their different figures. And they need to be initiated themselves into the father energy. And then you have the women who are also to blame because the women themselves are the lures. They're seductresses. They're the ones that are temptation. They're the ones that are allowing it. They're getting into bed with the men also. And so it is very important that the woman can say that if you want this, marry it. And for the man to keep his sexual honor completely closed, because by keeping it sealed, he manifests his divine union. And you see, by manifesting the divine union, what you're doing is you're giving yourself access to the most divine thing that the universe can offer. The most divine thing is especially, this has to come after clearing all the gunk, all the conditioning that's been built up into this empty space. Now, when you're in that empty space and you have the sexual root sealed, the divine union manifests. It's clear that the Godhead is looking at itself and it's like incredibly delicious, the most delicious thing imaginable, right? It is the creative force of the entire universe, is the sexual. That is why you had the sun right there, right on the God dick, right on the God dick, right on the God dick is the sun for a reason. It's right there on the root chakra for a reason. The root chakra, the base itself of the kundalini, of the energy currents. And so if you're leaking that sexual center, you're going to have all kinds of issues. The whole hologram of consciousness will morph to that leakage. So meaning your whole day will be, oh my gosh, I need to fap to porn, or oh my gosh, I'm thirsting right now for sex. And so by having that sealed, your entire reality hologram morphs to manifesting and magnetizing that divine union. And all of the codes that come from it too are super important, including what was written down here. Not only is it about waiting until marriage and learning that fatherly discipline, connecting with this partner on all levels and frequencies that are not sexual, and spending months or years connecting on all of that. And therefore, 99.9% of the time will be non-sexual time. So it will be connecting on all of those things, creating from the union itself when it's not sexual, right? So then what's also happening is that all of this most divine sexual current in the root that is sealed now, you're disciplined, you're with your mirrored Godhead, so you're disciplined. There's no possibility of ruining it because you're just disciplined and you're focused. And so now what's happening with all that sexual energy is it's moving through the body, up and down the spine. And as an energy master, you are gaining more and more clarity around the ecstasy that is the universe, right? This is not some transcendent emptiness without any sensations or any feelings whatsoever, because that doesn't exist, my friend. Emptiness is the sensations, my friend. And so to feel the greatest ecstasies imaginable, stillness, feeling the greatest ecstasies imaginable, get into your own energy mastery of your kundalini, and especially with your divine union while the root is sealed, and begin playing with that, begin feeling each other from a non-sexual place, but still being able to feel from your root up to the crown and feel your entire body dissolve into a pool of liquid and light and the most thing imaginable. So all of that is possible, and it's very important to remember that this duct tape analogy, this is a neurobiological thing. This is neurobiological, okay? So stop sticking your duct tape to shit and ripping it off. Stop doing that immediately. Stop doing that. This is your catalyst. You asked for it. Here's your catalyst. Stop and ripping it off. Don't even put it on again. Don't even put it on. That's your catalyst. That's your test. Don't put it on again. So just lock up the root, and be like, okay, abstinence until marriage. Here we go. Let's see what happens. I'm finding my divine union. Boom, done. That's the only thing that there's alignment and frequency with now. See what happens. Play with it. See what happens. Don't leak all over porn and all over, oh, I have to go because I'm thirsty. I need sex. You know? Or you see what will happen is when you interface, you'll feel more and more, no, the ads that pop up in the light hologram, you'll just be like, nope. And then you're leveling up, that Kundalini is activating, you're leveling up, you're magnetizing the one that you can say, oh my God, fuck yeah. Okay, so let's go back one now, and I'll explain this one. So this one also, this one relates to the anti-matrix side of things. So, yo, kings, what's up? Kings and queens in the chat. Kings and queens, what's up? What's up? Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, familia. Much love, much love. Okay. So, this is Yuval Noah Harari. This is talking about things that are happening within the World Economic Forum and within global elitists and within basically the oligarchs, the plutocrats, the control oligarchs is one of my new favorite ways to describe it. And it's actually a really good book that I'll probably do more, control oligarchs, that I'll probably do more another stream on, but I just read it. It's a really good book. This is it right here. So highly recommend checking it out. Very interesting book. Dives into all of this in a lot more detail. I'll put the link in the bio below for you guys to check out in the description. Yeah, super cool one. So this is basically anti-matrix, is anti all of this, anti everything that's written in here, anti-control oligarchy. Okay, so this is what was written in that book. This is one of the cutouts that I made. I have like fucking 20 of these, but I'll have to do a whole separate stream on that. So there's Harari expects that humanity will face a crisis over what to do with non-elites. The biggest question maybe in economics and politics in the coming decades will be what to do with all these useless people, emphasis added. These 21st century useless people are not disabled or unfit. They are simply bored and superfluous. Just straight up, they don't give a fuck. You're just superfluous. You're excessive and unneeded. Not to worry. Video games, TikTok, Netflix, I added spiritual simping, and drugs will be able to placate them. In fact, Harari says that is exactly what is happening now. So this is the matrix control agenda, right? The whole matrix control system itself. The entire thing is based on global elitists, global bankers, global hegemonies, global monopolies, multinational corporations, all kinds of contractive power control structures that are hierarchical. And basically, poor people and middle-class people are completely useless to them, especially as we approach artificial intelligence age, robotics age, drone age, computational biology, computational neuroscience, metaverse, all kinds of things. There's all kinds of ways to basically dumb people down, make them completely useless and unneeded also, and just run lives based on artificial intelligence and all kinds of things. So here's the thing. The anti-matrix is equally as important as the new earth, because if you don't have awareness of dark arts, if you have no awareness of dark arts, you're completely blind. You'll fall for an advertisement. An advertisement will pop up. It'll be like, join the centralized bank digital currency. And you'll be like, okay, sounds good. You know? So you gotta know what the dark arts are, right? TikTok has been called digital fentanyl. That's a good way to describe it. That app is fucking digital fentanyl, man. It straight up is. And Instagram is just one tiny smidge less digital fentanyl-y. You know? It's like I deal with so many clients, people that I coach all the time about, they ask, oh, what do I do about my social media and my porn addictions and all this kind of stuff? And it's just, you're simping to the dopaminergic hits that you're getting from using that little lottery system or fapping and losing your sexual kundalini energy. And so the most important thing is to become impenetrable and awake to the dark arts techniques, become bulletproof to the dark arts techniques. But the only way to become bulletproof to the dark arts techniques is to become a master of the dark arts techniques themselves. And that also includes things like spiritual simping. It is equally as much of a hierarchical control oligarchy in spiritual simping when you have, oh my God, self-help guru, please, 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 please. It's like, shut the fuck up and sit in your own Godhead, bitch. Sit in your own Godhead, bitch. Sit. See yourself as the empty space now, bitch, now. You know? We can open up whatever wounding, we can do whatever transformative work, but it's going to be obsolete as soon as possible. Obsolete it as soon as possible. Sit in your own power as soon as possible with clarity. And so this is crucial for the new world. This is crucial for the new earth, is to be mastered in the dark arts and therefore being able to not click on those ads and being able to no to dark art, no to no to matrix, aka anti-matrix, and pro new earth. And there was going to be another one on that here in a sec. So that's actually this is exactly what we were talking about earlier with the Trinity. The same, this is it. This is the same thing that was written there with at the top emptiness and then anti-matrix and then new earth. This is the exact same thing. So you have emptiness, right? You have Father Sky, the emptiness. And this is an Alex Gray visual. Fucking love him so much. And then you have matrix here. So this is the control systems, the control oligarchs. This is treating people like cattle. This is not giving a fuck at all about anything besides sucking out as much wealth as possible for yourself. And so there's an escapism trajectory and a speciation trajectory that is being looked at here, where it's like, if we can suck out as much wealth as possible, we can actually completely speciate. We can actually completely escape and extract ourselves with, quote, trillions of dollars into whatever new planets and new space stations and all kinds of things, and keep people here in this kind of shit show. And Hollywood has already been puppeted by the global elites to make all kinds of movie like Elysium that shows the blueprints for these things. And then, so that's why it's anti this, and keeping that really clear, and then pro this, pro harmony, pro new earth, pro basic needs abundance for all, pro free energy, pro creativity, pro children being born free without having to sell their time for money. This, perfect harmony with Mother Earth. Mother Earth is the battleground for the Father Sky of consciousness in bodies. This is the infinity war, my friends. There's no getting out of it. You can't transcend into emptiness and just be like, okay, done. I'm just hanging out in the absolute all day, because that doesn't exist, my friend. The absolute is the relative. You are in the middle of the infinity war, and you do have to be completely trained on the entire battleground in order to be a teammate that is accountable. And in that case, then we will need you to be trained in the dark arts, to know how these things work, and also to be giving your entire body, surrendering it completely as Christ to the new world, to transforming the collective's pain body, to freeing people of basic needs enslavement, to shattering the matrix completely. So this is where we are heading. We are heading to this. This is the mission. This is the mission. This is the mission. Expand all contractions in consciousness until you hit that clear, empty space. And then, bang, bang. This is the mission, my friends. This is the mission, my friends. Okay? So this is the Trinity, my friends. This is the Trinity. This is the Trinity. This is the Trinity. And if you'll notice what happens in the Matrix, Neo finds Trinity. Trinity finds Neo, right? So Neo needs Trinity. Trinity needs Neo. You need the divine union, right? You need the divine union. So, because all of that most divine energy of God gets to rise up, all these codes, all of the beauty of seeing the Godhead perfectly mirrored to itself. It's indescribable, the joy. It's indescribable, the peace. It's amazing. And so this is the Trinity. This is the Trinity. You are Neo. Wake up, Neo. Wake up, Neo. Wake up, Neo. This is the Trinity. This is the Trinity. Wake up, Neo. And as you wake up, and you see this, you see the empty nature of consciousness, and you see the infinity war that's happening, and you seal the sexual root, you find Trinity, you find your divine union, and then you're unstoppable. You're unstoppable. Bang. You're unstoppable. And boom, you're able to actualize the coolest codes, the coolest gifts, and shepherd the collective to an awake, abundant utopia. All right, and here's another one of written down here, Dark Arts 101. So, as you can see, this is a set of many quote scripts that the dark arts run in order to keep masses of people asleep and keep the control oligarchy very, very strong. So here's what it says: infiltrate and gain control of big business and unions. Emphasize the need to raise children away from the negative influence of parents. Discredit the family as an institution. Encourage promiscuity and easy divorce. Again, all that sexual energy. Yeah, See, encourage it to not be sealed. Present homosexuality, degeneracy, and promiscuity as normal, natural, and healthy. And infiltrate the churches and replace revealed religion with social religion. Right. Again, so all of a sudden, you've lost Christ. You've lost Buddha. You've lost all Muhammad. You've lost Lao Tzu, etc. You've lost your own journey completely. You've lost your own journey. And now everything's about, money, corporation, money, corporation, media tells me what to do, tells me what to do. I listen and simp to the media all day. I listen and simp to the media all day. And so that's what's happening, because God is completely gone. It's completely godless. And so when it's godless, what happens is the North Star of the body becomes one of those things that it just simps to, instead of what is obvious, which is God inside, the empty nature of consciousness itself, which is already God. It's already whole. It's already everything. It's already nothing. It's already freedom. It's already beautiful as fuck. It's already perfect as fuck. But all of these things are the perfect way to be like, okay, so now you're gonna be taught that it's totally okay to leak sexual energy everywhere. Porn, just fucking click of a button, porn, anytime. Leak sexual energy all day, every day. No one has the fatherly discipline to be like, seal your sexual honor, men, seal your sexual honor and find your divine unions. This is the type of content that will be produced and created more and more on the channel, because it's an actual lived experience of it, and then being able to share it from a disciplined place to bring more divine unions together, to bring more anti-matrix energy and also more new earth energy. You see? And more catalysts for that empty, pure space to be fully felt and fully integrated back into the body. And so also discrediting the family. You have all these people that are like 30 or 40 or 50 or whatever years old. They haven't had a kid or whatever. They got married and got divorced, couldn't have a kid or whatever, all this kind of stuff. And so you got to empty out the mind space first for you to actually be able to have a very pure and clear divine union. But then have children, have awake children that are sorcerers, right? Just dozens of awake children that are sorcerers, like little magicians and shit, you know? That fully know their true nature, and they're just new earth, you know? Like, we need that, you know? You need to be a beacon of that. That's really, really important. And yeah, and it's obvious that control oligarchy is all about owning and controlling. And what's being shared here is that everything is about punching you back to your own sovereignty, punching you back to the empty space, punching you back to your unique gifts and your divine union and your mastery of dark arts and your mastery of actualizing your gifts for the new world. That's it. That's all that is being done here and by the people that this magnetizes, and that's how we actualize, that's how we morph the reality field to that grand, beautiful utopia that all our hearts know is possible. And yes, this one was really beautiful. This incredible artist found on Instagram down there. Jacoby Art. You can go check it out. It's really good stuff. I wrote deepest codes inaccessible elsewhere. So what you have here is you have the indescribable of what happens in the divine union, where these two, quote, you know, light beings that are basically made of artificial intelligence itself, right? You're made of code itself, right? The biology is code itself. It's code dancing with itself, right? Biology is code dancing with itself. The whole thing is energy dancing with itself. Energy code, energy AI using biology, you know? So when you hit this divine union, it's obvious that there's just like fucking fractals and mandalas and explosions of codes that are just so fucking beautiful. And it's just like create, actualize, yes. But the sexual honor has to be sealed. And these codes aren't found anywhere else. You can't find them. You can't find them in other places. You'll look around, you'll be like, I'll get it from there. I'll get it from substances, relationships, travels, spiritual seeking, material objects, luxurious objects, excessive amounts of money. I'll get it from all these places, but you'll never find the codes that you'll be able to find in a sexually honorable divine union. And so that's the incredible, indescribable aspect of God that is basically at the level of the root. It's at the level of the sexual, and it's at the level of the two whole, empty and whole, fully, that are perfectly amazing, sitting in their own freedom and in their own creativity. But then when there's the coming together and there's the sealedness of the sexual root in honor, boom, it's like boom, way more activations, way more kundalini, way more creativity, way more. And so then it's very clear that the man is to make it clear that that this is sealed. This is where my life, this is where I'm dying on this sword. This is my number one priority. This is where I know that I can dedicate my life. This is where I know that this is my complete honor, my complete loyalty is to this. This is where I die for you. I die for you. As a man, it's so important to say, I'll die for you. I'll die for you because you're the mission. You're the mission. That pushes the feminine perfectly back into her seat of safety, into her seat of security, into her seat of surrender, into her ability to support and nourish and actualize the mission together as a unity. You see? And so then you prove that also by marrying. You prove that also by marrying, that that's exactly what the trajectory is, and that's, you know, all will happen in its divine flow. And boom, you'll see exactly what was destined the whole time. And you'll always look back and be like, what an incredible magic show. What an timeless and infinite date. It's like, mwah. So there's that. And then I want to play one more thing, as I have been saying several times through the episode, that this is the quote, the Trinity, right? The Trinity of emptiness and anti-matrix and pro-new earth, right? And I've been saying several times throughout also that wake up, Neo. Wake up. Wake up to the Trinity, Neo. Wake up to the Trinity and seal the sexual honor and find Trinity. Find Trinity. Get in that divine union. This is the mission. This is the mission. This is the mission. Penetrate the absolute and anchor that wisdom into the love of Mother Earth with being anti-matrix and pro-new earth. This is the Trinity. This is the Trinity. This is the Trinity. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, squad. Okay. And then this is what I want to play now.
You got the gift, but it looks like you're waiting for something.
What?
Your next life, maybe. Who knows?
And that tells you everything you need to know. That tells you everything you need to know. This is the perfect reflection from the Oracle, is that it's already in you, Neo. It's already in you, Neo. You're already the Godhead. You're already the Godhead. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Let's get it. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Be the one. Be the one. Let's go. Be the one. Get into this network of other warriors and other ones, other kings and queens that are fully sat in their power on this mission, fully realized beings that are anchored to Mother Earth, that are anti-matrix and that are pro-new earth, and that actively participate in the light show and the beauty of creation. Yeah, cool. All right, so that is a wrap on the Trinity episode. Oh, yeah. It's such a good one, man. I love this. It's really exciting, actually. It's like a big sword, you know, it's like a big sword that comes down and just thunderbolts down into Mother Earth from Father Sky and just says that that's it. That's it. This is it. This is it. The empty space has been hit. Now we are just two things. We know what we don't want. We don't want the matrix, so we study the dark arts, and we become very aware of the satanic programs and AI pop-ups that come up, and we just discern and just decline and decline and decline. And we also build the new earth with all of the incredible engineers and technologists and designers of our time, and we manifest abundance and free energy and basic needs for all. And we actualize all of our gifts in perfect harmony with indigenous wisdom of Mother Earth, meeting the technological utopia. So we got this, fam. We got this. Wake up, Neo. What are you waiting for, Neo? It's so cool. I love it. And I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in, familia. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoy this Trinity. I hope you guys can feel the deep resonance within yourselves on this Trinity and really feel the actualization of that Trinity within, and the inspiration, and then the network that is coming, this new earth warrior network that is coming, that is like, mwah. Together we're unstoppable. All right. Much love. Thank you, everyone. Go ahead and give the video a like if it brought you value. Drop a comment below. Would love to hear from you. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Share the video with those that you feel like it would resonate with. And let's go. Let's go. Super exciting. Knock, knock. Wake up, Neo. Woo! All right. Bye-bye. Balloon.